Boys, look DMs. Good boys. You're pissed I'm out from the future? Why, bro? Sorry, guys. I was dealing with something. I determine buys the same way every day, brother. I look at the weekly power of three, okay, and the order flow on the higher time frame. That's all. Those two things. That's all I need. If that's not clear, I'll look at the order flow on the day and intraday power of three. Yeah, I mean, we have a London low. We could reverse. I think I'd be bullish going into the day, but buy side. Kind of sloppy in here. What's all these gaps? Is that just a trading view thing, or how do you beat that feeling? Market wants to steal money back from you, what you had in profit. How to beat the feeling? Market wants to steal money back from you. What the hell? What's this? He said, "How do you beat the feeling where the market wants to steal money back from you? What you had in profit? Like when you're winning a trade and you're scared about losing profits?" I think anything can be up for grabs today, if I'm being honest. Trades feel better than trade copy. Yep. Only because it's cheaper and there's more features. My top step working? I think so. I'm just copy trading top step, but I tested it out and it seems to be working. Yeah, looks good. Markets are really choppy. Data low, like, can it be taken? Of course it can be taken. Does it need to be taken? No. Like, if we break above this high, I'd assume the low to be safe. I'll be honest, it's pretty neutral today for me. Like, there's no clear buys. Um, I think it's just sideways. Like, I think we're gonna have a range bound day. I don't think we're gonna make a higher high or lower low on the week. We may not even take previous day's low or previous day's high. So if we're gonna have an inside day, I just need to take a long from discount or short from premium. So if we go up and take buy side, I'll look for a short. If we go up and take sell side, I can take a long. You know what I mean? That's gonna be my game plan for today. What's up, Acom? Typically, we should make a higher low of the week today. No, not true. I mean, if the weekly candle is gonna close bullish, I mean, I guess you could say statistically that Friday will come up because usually it's Thursday or Friday that makes a high. But I don't know if you want to run a statistic on if we're already this far away. Like, you think we're gonna get 500 points up, 300 points down? I think we're range bound. I have the 10 Apex accounts, but I'm not trading them until CPI. I'm personally just neutral. Like, if I had to choose one, I'd say maybe Bears because dollar looks bullish, but CPI is on the 11th. If you use my code, message me on Discord. The giveaway um will be announced at the end of trading today. Saw silver and gold, yeah. Are you short? I'm really more neutral today. I think we're gonna have an inside day. Yeah, AMD's down. Yeah, a lot of things are down. It makes sense, right? It means Friday. Live is not legible. Why does this keep happening to me, bro? Appeal not approved. Lucid bonus payout. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't understand the lucid bonus payouts. I think you just get more money from your payout. You get a little bit more money. If you get that like bonus. What giveaway? It's for anyone who uses my code. No, I'm gonna say TGIF because Thursday already sold off, right? You think props could survive? Yeah, I think they survive, but they're gonna make less money, of course. You don't have to be in stream. I'll announce the winners in Discord. I'm eating a cookie. Can't lie. You think it's a nice idea? Everyone liked the P&L. I mean, everyone always asks me. Now the thing is, it's not even fully accurate because this is not including my alpha accounts, and I can't add my alpha accounts until they switch to Tradeabate. But yeah, it's not a TGIF today. Trade copier is available. I'll be using it on stream. If anyone is skeptical, well, you can watch me use it. I've been using it this whole month. So bullish or bearish? I'm neutral. I think it's 50-50. So I want to play the range. So if we go down, I don't think we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna look for a long. If we go up, I'm gonna look for a short. Trade copy is goaded, but it's more expensive. The thing I don't like about Trade Copia is every morning you have to re-sign in your accounts. Reconnect them, which I think is, I don't know why. Yeah, I have my fund is open. You don't have to? Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be trading my funds if we take a trade today. This is Nasdaq, yes. You long or short? I'm neutral today. Secure to payout. Congrats, brother. TG, I survived going long yesterday. You survived going long yesterday? All right, let's lock in. Liquidation means blown? Yeah. Trade scale is 29 per month, but you can get 10% off your first month. How do you trade multiple alpha accounts? Right now I'm using Alpha Ticks, but they don't have that anymore. So I'm using my trade copy or trade thinker. I'm neutral today. Like I don't think unless I see something very clear. Currently, I don't think we're gonna take previous day's high or low. I think first objective will be buy side, but it's hard to know what's gonna go first. Trade evade allows copy trading, but you have to trade on trade evade then. Look at daily FEG is it close? Well, if you're bullish, you want to be above it, and if we're bearish, you want to be below it. That's the significance of that, right? Lot size and contracts. Contracts is for futures. Lots is for CFDs. Is trade evade still a good option? There's nothing wrong with trade evade, but I wouldn't trade on trade evade. I would trade on trading view. The only good thing about trade evade is you can sync it to trading view. You have a code for trade? I don't have a code, but you can use code SAVE10. It's just 10% off your first month. And it's not my code. It's just code SAVE10. It's not my like commission. TradeAway DUI is so ass. Yeah, I know. They gotta update that shit. Pro and cons of CFDs for futures. I think futures has tax benefits. Create your code. I'm not going to make a code with that one, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I didn't like it after. It kind of grew up. I mean, I use TradeAway. I use TradeAway. Now, once Alpha switches to TradeAway, I'm gonna just put it on my trade copier. But bias is neutral. I don't think we're gonna expand that aggressively in any direction, but that could change. You like Tradeify Select? Yeah, Tradeify Select is a good plan. What will your day be like after AM session? I'm gonna journal. If I take any trades, I'll do a journal. We're gonna have a boot camp call. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. So someone asked about the gym. I took 3 days off. I had a back injury, and I did 4 weeks straight. So whenever you do like 1 month straight of gym, ideally a deload week is good. So that was my deload week. I just did I went on walks and stuff, nothing crazy. And I'll be going back today. Honestly, my back injuries suck, man. The back injuries suck. I can't lie. 1 month every day? No, I don't smoke. They probably have live dashboard journaling and stuff. Yeah, it does have all that. It does have all that. Correct, Batista. Correct. Congrats, by the way. That's actually really good. It helps for injuries. Yeah, I've been taking this off week. Yeah, it's good to take a deload week. Now, I'm not saying deload week doesn't mean do nothing, right? It means deload. Like you just do a little bit less. They're gonna switch it to trade debate at the end of February, so you have time. I have mine on Alpha Tick still too. What's the narrative right now? I really think we're range bound. Like the way I'm seeing this is we went up. I don't think we're bearish because of the wick we put in yesterday, but if we get strong displacement today lower, then okay, we're probably are just bearish. But that hasn't confirmed for me yet. So in my opinion, we're still just range bound. And if we're range bound, what does that look like intraday? That means whenever we go below sell side, we're likely to reverse to buy side, or at least back into the range. So it's seek and destroy model today for me. Did we take buy side out? Yeah, we did take out buy side. This could be a good play. It's early. I think we'll just. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to even switch over by the time I calculate risk and such. But this could play out. It's only 1.25 R though. It's not the best. We'll just watch. It's not slot. It's a little bit same setup that happened yesterday. Um, Same setup that happened yesterday, where it formed right off the open, but the 1 minute chart is not clear. So I'm just gonna opt out of the trade. Obviously, there is a 30-second inversion there, so I mean we'll just see what happens. I probably don't want to fade org not being filled. 150 point org. Yeah, we could probably get there maybe. It hit org 50. Yeah. Let me see 30-second chart. Are you de-risking? Yeah, I'll be de-risking today. And that's only because it's not like perfectly clear. That issue can't happen again, right? Ask him if he can get two people to vouch and say that we should give it to him. You think because AJ doesn't have the low of day, New York might do it? If we're bullish, yeah. If we're bearish, like I said, me personally, I think we're neutral. I think we're gonna stay range bound. So what that means is I think people don't understand what that means when I say neutral is one thing, range bound is another thing. I'm personally not expecting a higher high on Thursday or a lower low from Thursday. So I think we're working in this range. So AKA, if we go down, you can make good argument to take a long. And if we go up, there's a good argument to take a short. So it is a clear one-sided narrative. It's just you have to wait for one side to be more clear. AKA, if we're range bound and we go up and take buy side, right? It makes sense that you can expect it to go lower. Yep, I added P and L. We'll see if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work. It should work though. Trade copier is active. If trade copier is working, so how big are these candles? Yikes. So yeah, we'll see if the P and L works. I don't know. Does it look clean? What do you guys think is good? Like, I think the P and L is good, right? Show your fib settings. Which I have a lot of fib settings. Which one? These are all my fibs. My standard deviations. I mean, dollar's going pretty sideways, but overall bullish on the day. I want to keep YM open here, actually. You purchased multiple accounts by Lucid and now realize that my country is restricted? They let you buy accounts even though it's restricted? Really? Maybe you put it full at the right? Put it bottom right, the P&L? I guess it is kind of in a weird spot, huh? Move it like here at least. Sorry, I'm new to this shit. It looks good, right? No complaints. Looks good to me. Mm. I couldn't buy new evals. Advertise my country. They charge you? I mean, I would ask for a refund, hopefully. Call me Bird. Anyways, first 30 minutes looking already pretty sloppy, most likely. So I want to be patient here. Yep, giveaway end of stream. Why is there trade view paper trading bugging? Is it bugging? It won't let you put a trade? Oh my god, you're right. I don't know. Oh, it showed up at least. Faster than yesterday. I don't know, man. Recently, bro, there's been so many issues with platforms, Tradeovate, all that stuff. There's an SMT here, but I'm not too convinced that. Did we run enough buy side? I don't like the trade. We can tape read it to our setup. I don't like it enough personally. I need a clear, obvious manipulation of buy side and a clear, obvious breakdown lower, indicating that it's likely to run sell side. Yeah, DXY is just gonna go sideways most likely. That's why I just put on YM. I probably already canceled this tape read. I don't like it at all anymore. See if it respects the. See, let's make this all black. Yeah, it's a large range, which I don't mind trading. If we can run out the buy side, we'll see how we close here. I guess it's possible we are bullish. I do think we can switch lower here. There's too much sell side built up here for a range bound day. I could potentially re-enter off this inversion if we get like a sweep or. What would be nice is if we get a sweep and then a break one more time. That would be nice. If we respect first presentation, I could also short at like 50% of this wick. We already inversed it again. So you can already tell it's sloppy, right? I think we can all agree right now price action sloppy. So just let it do its thing. Maybe it wants to make a new high. ES looks pretty bullish still. Like no signs of moving lower on ES. So just wait. You have red folder news today? Or is it orange folder at 9:45? Is it orange folder? We make a higher high and break lower. Potentially we can look for a short. About like 3 accounts we could go in December, but no account January. I'll add you, bro. Send me a Discord message. If we start getting really bullish, I mean, it is possible that we have a slow AM trend higher. I have that buy side marked up all the way here. The thing is, we can go all the way here and just reverse. So right now, I mean, that's a strong candle. I don't want a long, but I think we could potentially come up here. We'll see. YM is pivoting lower. I don't know. We'll see. YM is pivoting lower. Email. Did someone just use my code for Tradeify? Tradeify sends me an email every single time someone uses my code. You guys. Why do you think it may be slow? Thursday was a large day. The daily chart's not clear. Um, Intraday chart is not clear. So I think we're just right. DXY sideways. So that huge wick is data wick. I think it's PPI, right? Yeah, PPI. Thoughts on that short? Not good. Not clear. DXY is the US dollar. This short's not clear. It's not the worst short, but it's in my opinion more so pattern trade than strong context. A weak manipulation. If we're bearish, do we really see this whole move? And then this, and then that wick? And ES was bullish the whole time? Exactly. How many times have we talked about that? So many people say, oh, it's so hindsight, Gaddy. You know when I made that post, how like ES doesn't inverse when Nasdaq does, it's a red flag. You know how many people were like, bro, that's so hindsight, bro. Yeah, that's the most like dumb thing that somebody can say because obviously they're only looking at the setups that play. Go study the setups that fail. How many of them did NQ form and ES didn't? There's no inversion here on the S&P 500. It's just like the mag scope. It's like I actually got surprisingly a lot of hate. Like I mean not a lot, but a lot of people were saying like, "Yo, it's so hindsight, so hindsight." Um, not hindsight. It's like they're literally the reason I didn't take the trade. Yeah, I think. I mean, yeah, I don't, guys. I don't even know if the P&L is gonna work. I think I did it correctly. Unfortunately, it's something I have to set up every morning, so kind of annoying. But you think it's bullish? I think if we close below here, I'm gonna short. Now that'll be SMT on ES. Sorry, CISD on ES. I'd probably take a short like that if both conform. Maybe a little bit more speed I'd need to see. Can always take it on the 2 minute like here and here. So it's not like there's no rush. Can wait. 2 minute chart looks pretty good. I mean, we took out the buy side, and that's what matters most. I mean, we're working above the buy side. The game plan for today was oh back below org 50. We get a nice closure here. I'll ES gave CISD. See if ES closes below. If ES can close below, it doesn't close below. May have to wait. May have to take it here or wait for protraction. 75-point stop. That's what we're rocking with right now. It's a 1 micro starting point. I'm too lazy to switch to ES. I'm not in a rush to get this trade. I'll be honest. So if it just starts going, I'm just gonna let it go. I need to see more structure. The reason I'm skeptical is because this candle that doesn't have a top was really slow. ES failed to close below. Now, obviously, I could just front run the CISD, but maybe I wait for the 3 minute closure at least. I just need more confirmation. If it's gonna be sloppy the way it is now, then I need more confirmation. Inside first presentation, and I have no FOMO because I mean we can always take a protraction model, right? It's not like we have to enter now. I mean, obviously it could just dive lower, but if we get a return to the fair value gap and break, oh, that'll be even better trade for me inside the macro as well. So I'm not in a rush. It's not the easiest setup. Not the easiest setup in my opinion to trust. 3 minute CISD. Maybe I can short. We get a better entry, but I don't want to take it down here. We always wait for a protraction model. First presentation, fair value gap inversed. to the downside. Getting that breaker, which is good. Now, if we get a breaker, we can always do something like this. It's just gonna dump. Not fast enough in my opinion. Like the speed factor wasn't there for me. We'll wait for a retracement. If we get one, we could take a protraction model short and go from there. Right? I don't have to take the reversal if it's not if it's not clean, obvious. I can just take the protraction. Right? No big deal. So now we're getting a retracement. And I'm not going to short it when it touches the fair value gap. I'm going to wait for a protraction model. And I'll take that trade instead. We can trade into this gap. We get a break lower. So if we get a break lower here, I'll take a trade like this. And I guess best case scenario would be that. So I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna put a sell order at 8335 just in case this like really goes quickly. What is that? 832? I want to see a closure below. Put at 835. See if this protraction forms. Did that on ES. So if the next candle immediately speeds lower, trades below this low at 838. I'll do 835. So we'll take the entry at 930 opening price. 950 macro idea. Make a higher high. So 2-minute gap traded into there. You can already kind of see the sloppiness, but again, I'm happy to take the trade here. I'm going to move this entry to 840. Because if it breaks now, it's a pretty good sign. If it breaks below here, I can even get the entry at like, 44, like 50% of this wick. 847. So if this next candle breaks, I'll take a short at 847 inside the macro, looking for the sell side, and that'll be a protraction short. It has to reject from here though, and if it fails to reject from here, we're probably waiting until 10, because now it's just So we're just gonna cancel all the orders. Not a trade I want to participate in. So that idea, in my opinion, fails, and that's why you don't have to trade the reversal. You can wait. Like in my opinion, the way that this formed was slow. It wasn't showing me that the market was in a rush, so I wasn't in a rush. You know, I was patient. I wait for my second stage model. I don't have to trade the CISD. I can wait for a retracement and break lower again. We never got that second break lower, so the market is just range bound. Yeah, you can draw the wick here. Like technically, yeah, you are right. I just didn't want to draw a big box if I'm being honest. I did see the volume imbalance. But like also really like if I was gonna use first presentation, I would use this. on the 30-second time frame. You use this one on the 15-second. It's not clear. I like the 30-second one. But yeah, I mean, you could argue this cleanest. So we're gonna wait. This could be bullish, could be neutral still. Either or. Our job's to wait. No trades yet. Why would you short 4-hour daily gap? Well, guys, guess we're gonna only take longs today. Only longs today. I'm neutral today. That's why. Uh, I couldn't. It would be a rule break if I just shorted like any break lower here because it didn't reject from any level. I mean, ES has a suspension block. Not good enough. It's not good enough. The 3-minute gap on ES is actually pretty clean. If we get a 3-minute order block here on S&P, I'll just short the S&P. If ES closes below here, I'll just short ES. One more minute. If ES gets a strong close lower here, I'll trust that. 3-minute retrace, rejection block, aggressive move lower. Rejects out the suspension block. It's a deep premium, but you expect the sloppiness. Considering shorting here, I can just take it on the NASDAQ. We're going to try this short, guys. I think $115. Stop loss is 2,675. All right, is the P&L working? Oh, cool, it is working. Did the copy trader work? Yes, it worked. Okay, so entering off a 3-minute order block. Simple. 3-minute order block, 950 macro. Retraction model short. Deep retracement, but I like the narrative. So we'll see what this gives us. First goal of every trade, you guys already know. Let's find a way to reduce our risk. And look for a pyramid opportunity. So if we get a break below these lows, we could potentially move the stop loss to the body high, 913, and then go from there. Not the best follow through yet, but you will see. I'd want to see this stay open because we already came up deep. I'm not going to put my stop there because it's been sloppy, but ideally this gap stays open. See if we can break out here. 50% of this wick. I don't know if we can get below that. Currently we cannot. Looks like the market is not ready to go. Test the fair value gap. We'll see if it offers sensitivity. Let's say hypothetically market does this, which it's doing right now, and then breaks. I can move my stop here. And then maybe add a contract. We'll see. It has to break lower now though. Unless we break lower, I'm not adding any contracts. You could be aggressive and put your stop loss right here, right now. I would shave off almost half the risk. Yeah, actually more than half the risk. I'm not going to do that, though. If we can get a nice break here, it'd be so nice to put the stop loss here. I'll take off half the risk of the trade. That'd be ideal. But I need to see a break. But it can get sloppy in here. Doesn't look like the market's ready to go. Looks like it's still choppy. So we entered in consolidation. Ideally, we don't make a higher high, but we may. We may. Decent wick. The macro, which is why I took this trade, by the way, because it was in the macro. So if we were going to consolidate and offer that protraction in the macro, I'm almost always going to take this trade. ES looks a lot better. Hoping NASDAQ can follow through. Break below the low and move the stop here. 908. I'm tempted to move the stop here now, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, I'm already de-risked, so I don't have to be too aggressive with my risk management. If I was full-size risk, I'd put the stop here. I'm already half risk. I'm only risking $100 on this trade. So I don't really need to be too aggressive with the stop loss. We'll just see if this macro can deliver an expansion. I mean, that's the idea. Expansion lower. Okay, it's a decent candle. Order block. I'm now going to move my stop to 907. I'm sorry, 908.25. So, I mean, around a 33% risk reduction. Did my job. Risking $78 on the trade now. And we'll see if this order block wants to support lower prices. The stop is 908.25. So it's good that we reduce our risk by around, reduce our risk decently. And again, unless we break below these lows, I'm not going to look for any pyramid opportunities. Okay, decent candle. The fact we broke below this low, I'm going to move my stop to 900 now. So now we have effectively reduced the risk by over 50% on this trade. So we did our job. We're only risking $60 now, which is really good. Now we'll see if we can find an opportunity to pyramid. Add a contract short. Now we may not get an opportunity, and that's okay. You don't always get an opportunity. I told myself I want to be more aggressive. Okay, we can actually put the stop here at 895 now because we have a bearish fair value gap. So I'm going to go stop at 892. The risk is very significantly reduced at this point. I'm risking $40 on the trade. So very good risk management. Again, it's only a 2 contract trade. In fact, we're going to go stop at 880. We're going to go stop at 880 here. So we're only risking $20 now. So very good risk management. Very good risk management. Stop loss covers the bearish fair value gap here. All right, so if we're bearish, we should respect this gap. My stop loss covers this gap. And if we break lower from this gap, so if we get something like this, boom, I'll add a short, move stop, and then that'll be the trade. Stop loss on S&P 500 is 973. So very comfortable, very easy for me to hold this trade now because the stop loss is only $20. Yeah, it's 9732. So we'll see if this fair value gap can hold. If so, should be a pretty good trade. We did leave equal lows, so I'm assuming we can make a lower low at some point. Maybe it'll come stop me because it's really sloppy, but I mean, we did our job, right? We definitely did our job. You know, really happy with risking $20, basically break even trade. Now I could have pyramided in here. That might have been the better decision if I'm being honest. Yeah, might have been better. We'll see. We'll see. My easy objective for the trade would be sell side here, but that's just again, I don't use TPs. A lot of people are asking me, Gaddy, where's TP? TP is where the market takes us, brother. TP is where the market takes us. I would love to see a break here so I can move my stop and secure myself that 20 points. So if we can get one more break, we move the stop even lower. So we did the hard part. No, I'm not gonna pyramid unless we break below from this gap. So if we can close below here, I'll pyramid. Now you could short inside this fair value gap, but I would argue that the fact that it even went back in here is a red flag. In fact, I think we're gonna close this trade manually. Yeah, let's get out of this trade. I'm closing that at break even. Taking the trade out there. ES already inversed the fair value gap, so I'm terminating. Could have been wicked potentially, but not content with the trade. I can always re-enter if we get order block here. So see if we get that. Something like this. See if we get an OB. If so, I'll re-enter. 20 seconds. It needs to close below. Did ES have a 2-minute gap? No, ES just fully inversed. Okay, if we get an order block, I'll re-enter. It has to close below, though. I wanted it to tick up there. If this candle trades back down, I'll short it. 8165. I have a short entry at 8165. My stop loss would be here. Yeah, no. I'd already traded too far up in my. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. Not the reaction I would expect. I think I'd rather wait for a better time. It would have to be this candle that fills us. If this candle doesn't fill us short, then I don't want to be in the trade. So if this candle comes down, we somewhat respected the order block. Stop loss would be here. Risk $80 and go from there. So we'll see if this fills us short. Have it at 50% there. Almost filled us. Not quite. All right, I'm filled in short. Risking $83 on this trade. See if we can get follow through. Speed below the low here. Equal lows. It should be dropping like aggressively. Like it should just spike. Big spike right through is what should happen if we're bearish. If we're bullish or neutral, it starts messing around up in this range. So still de-risked. $80 risk on this trade. Very strong candle. Looks like it may take us out. We'll see. You could put a stop here, but I'm happy with 858. Looks like we'll get stopped out here. I think I'm just going to take the loss. Like I can move my stop here, and it actually does kind of make sense. But I think it's too sloppy. You know, it would have ideally already sped down lower. So I don't think that's happening. So we're just going to take that loss and say that the market's maybe not going to expand right now. If the rejection block holds, I don't think it will, but who knows? Nope. So we get out there. So $80 loss. We'll see what the market wants to do now. It looks pretty choppy. I don't think it's bullish. I just think it's choppy. So we're gonna wait for a more clear. Probably gonna need another set of buy side to be taken. So if this was just engineering liquidity, if I'm gonna short again, buy side needs to be taken again, and this was just all engineering of liquidity. Now we built up more equal lows, which is good. So good reason to potentially go short later. But I don't think the market's gonna go right now. Yeah, it was a good trade. Good breakdown. Good risk management. Only down $80. Good close manually here. Good re-entry, I'd say. Yeah, that's a good re-entry. I like my re-entry. Good stop loss placement, right? Understanding that, it's gonna make the higher high, so no complaints. Looks like we will get an SMT at the highs here. Or actually, maybe not. We'll see. We already have an SMT here. I want to see a clear manipulation, though. Like, I want to see it go like this. I don't trust anything in here. So we'll wait. I knew that you don't take choppy day like this. What? Any good move? No, I don't. It's just range bound. This isn't seek and destroy. This is consolidation. Cope? Cope for what? Blew my first funded? That's okay. It happens. With the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame, we were inside those fair value gaps? Yes. Not the conditions to make big moves. Yeah. I mean, I thought we were going to get a breakout there, but I was wrong, obviously. Look at the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. Why not stop us above the propulsion block? Here? I don't want it to revisit this PD array now that it's already made a lower low. There's a 5-minute bullish SMT impact. I think it's still range bound. Anyways, my game plan is simple. I need to see buy side get taken. The way I'm seeing this is the consolidation. And I want to see it manipulate above that consolidation and break back. So we have to wait for a clear manipulation now. We'll call it a year. I'm 400 away from building my buffer on Apex. Nice, bro. 4 trading day. I mean, just wait. I mean, it's just the first 30 minutes. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll stay like this. Maybe it'll break out. I mean, it was a good, in terms of anticipating a breakout lower, we had the right context. I mean, we traded back into the higher time frame PD array. We broke down, deep retracement, but then once the macros start, I would argue the price action was pretty clean. Once the macros start, we had a nice bearish fair value gap. Immediate closure of that bearish fair value gap, went down, trade back into the bearish fair value gap, made another order block. Everything up until that was good. Now it's showing more of its information, which is why we took a loss. And we're down $83, so it's not that big of a deal. Very comfortable loss for me, at least. I think NQ will ever visit all-time highs again. Like, ever? I'm out. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, brother. Our time frame is still bullish, but I don't think... I mean, I would argue our time frame right now is just neutral. What payout platform would you recommend? I have no idea. I would recommend Wise. I mean, that's what I use. I like Wise. Wise APA garbage. Large expansion yesterday. It's end of the month. Although usually end of the month Friday, usually there is a decent move. I can't lie. Oh my god, guys. Alpha Futures is going to launch something fucking huge. I can't say what it is. But Alpha Futures is about to do something huge. Alpha Fuse month's about to do something huge, man. Said once do you pass, you cut your risk in half. How many funded accounts you used? That was 9 funded accounts, but the P&L you saw was only 6. Can't say got. Yo, who? There's an insider in chat. There's an insider in chat. How much did you risk on a 50K Lucid eval? I just blew my Apex. I'd risk like at least 500. But as I always like this, it's rare for it to be as straightforward and biased. 11 on the day? Damn. It won't be visit day higher, including between for run lower. Possible. What country restriction will be removed on alpha? I don't know. It's all about tax purposes, the reason that they do that stuff. Could you please explain why you're bearish? It's fact to be closed below 50% daily FG. I'm bearish because we took buy side, and I'm not bearish. I'm expecting a range bound day. So we took buy side, and I don't expect it to take buy side and then keep going. Now I do have another buy side pool which I can short from. So if it wants to go up into that, I can short from there. But oh, they posted on Discord. Oh shit, my bad, boys. Alpha Futures is dropping a platform. It's like Project X, but better. Called Alpha Trader. W shit. Telling you, man. Alpha Futures. W shit. Anyway, see if we can take out the buy side. We do have an S&T there. I'd rather see it sweep if I'm being honest, but if we aggressively break down right now, I'll probably take the short. We have to break like yeah, hit 50% of that wick. If we get a strong and no, I really want to see. I have to take it on ES. Like if I'm being honest, I don't like the S&T, but S&P 500 looks really good. So if we get an inversion here and it continues, CISD, I'll risk 90 bucks. I'm so surprised that we didn't go through this low, to be honest. Everything was looking great. Really choppy. Says your code's invalid. You just got to remove the spaces. You accidentally put spaces. Why are they making their own platform? Why not stick with Tradeovate? Because people like Project X. And Project X was removed, so they want to make one that's better now because they're hate. Fuck top that, bro. What did I drop 50K for that request? You can request all of it, yes. When will Alpha Trader be available? I don't know, but I think before the end of February, so probably soon. If we get a strong candle, guys, I will likely short this. Still de-risked, but I don't want to jump the gun. I'm going to put a sell stop here, worst case scenario, but I don't want to really get a fill there. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't fill there. But if it's going to go right through, I mean, realistically, if I can go to A59, 60. If this candle wicks, then I don't want the trade. Unless this candle touch it. No, it's too late. Cancel that order. I want to see a sweep now. I want it to go up and sweep the highs. And then break. It's Friday and we expanded over 500 points tomorrow? You trading the future, bro? Everything looks clean. I need to see the CISD personally. Like, I need to see it close. And this already took kind of long. 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 minutes. I need to see it close below. So, I don't think it's clean. Like, it should have inverted already. Should have CISD'd already. If it was in a hurry to go, then I'll be in a hurry to enter. It doesn't look like it's in a hurry to go. Therefore, I'm not in a hurry to enter. I would much rather price go up here and then break. And then I'll take a short. Trading the tomorrow model. Yeah, that's funny. Those wicks are doing damage. Those wicks are doing damage. Now I wouldn't mind shorting from up here, but I really like the idea of souping out the morning high and then moving lower. So we'll just wait for that. Gaddy, for full putting CPI on the 12, would Alpha Zero be better or Apex? I mean, Apex is pretty much like a guaranteed pass, but the Alpha account is better, so it's up to you. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Imagine we get the short to long and low. Yeah, I mean, don't chase the money, but yeah, I actually think it's possible. It looks like lunch also could be a move. Have to be patient. On the eval, you can trade zero. Yes, I mean on the zero, you can trade on eval off CPI. Market maker buy model. Do you see a buy program here? I see side. I see consolidation. Oh, I feel like it's almost like a. Well, you must have done something wrong, bro. I'm being honest. Activation fee, not on Alpha Zero, but the other accounts, yes. It's a market maker model. Giveaway will be after I'm done trading, which might actually be prolonged today because I do think we can get the sell side here. So I'm gonna trust my narrative. I'm only down $80. My max I can be down is 400. I don't plan on losing $400 on my accounts today, but we're only 1/4 of the way there. Call it 300 today to 1.5 R to make myself safe. Yeah, I want to see a takeout buy side. You mean buy side up here? It's possible. It's very possible. Um, Possible. Yeah, sell stops, buy stops. You only buy 100Ks? No, I used to do 50Ks. Now I'm using 100Ks. How many connections can we have trade scale? Up to 70. The market went from bad to worse to ugly. What a bad month. Some good days. I'll be doing CPI on live stream with you guys. So 50K would be better for a starter. Accidentally got out of my trade, that's locking my account, and now I can only watch my trade go to TP. Yeah, very green month. Very green month. Are you also doing NFP? No, I wouldn't do NFP. I wouldn't trust this short unless we take the high out. So if it's gonna go now, it is what it is. Have to accept it that we're not gonna catch it. I wouldn't take this inversion. Trade Copia, you don't like it? Yeah, I mean, it was all right for me. I didn't have any main complaints about Trade Copia. The only issue about Trade Copia is you have to re-sign in every day. I mean, someone said they didn't have to do that, but for me, I do. S&T with those high. Yeah, there is S&T. I don't like how long this took to form. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes to inverse this. In my opinion, it's a red flag trade. So you took it. Good luck, bro. October, November government shutdown. Then December, January is just so choppy. Yeah. Like one of the new evals I bought in full port made 9K was boom. That's weird. Where do I text you in Discord? Anywhere. Message me privately or at me. Um, it's up to you. They're announcing the new Fed. Yeah. You don't have to be in the stream. There's no macro indicator. I'm marking myself. You don't have to be in the stream for the giveaway. I'll announce the winners in Discord. Just out of curiosity, is anyone else full porting Apex accounts with me on CPI? Like who's rocking them? Who's rocking it? Like 90% off. Who's with me? Yes, you can request all your profit, but it will blow the account. The only firm that you can request all your profit and not blow the account with is Alpha Futures. What 50K would you recommend me to buy right now? If you don't have any payouts or only a couple, I would say Alpha Zero. I'd be ready with 100K eval, full porting top step XFAs. Hey, we'll do it. How you gonna do it? You buy stops and sell stops either direction. For Apex, you need 8 trading days to pass. No, you can do it in 1, as long as you use a code. If there's a government shutdown, there'll be no eval. I think they said no shutdown, right? If you traded one of your model only, would it form every day? My model forms multiple times. My model forms like so many times in one day, which is not a good thing to some people. But for me, it's a good thing because I can be selective. If you can't be selective, don't trade a model that forms so many times. Like, how many of my models did I fade here? I'm not taking this inversion. It might play not. I don't care. Now, if we get a break, a full break, and then we get another protraction, that's kind of what I did here, though. But I don't think this is going anywhere, if I'm being honest. I still think it's going to take out this high, personally. If not, then I missed the move. Take a short at 952. Nice, bro. If I want to switch platform from TraderBait to Alpha Trader when it comes out, will it reset the funded? No, it wouldn't reset. They're going to switch you over. Are you profitable? And if you how long did it take? I don't know. Hard to answer that question. I feel like I've always been profitable, if I'm being honest. I don't know. When did I start replacing a minimum wage job? That would be about 1 year in. That's when I started making more than minimum wage. How do I enter the giveaway? If you use my code, guys, message me on Discord. Private message. I have 500 views on YouTube? Oh, shit. Cool. Maybe it's the P&L. Also, I gotta work on this lighting, yo. I'm not fucking with this lighting. Is that better? Like the stream, yeah, boys. W's in the chat. I'm gonna be patient here. If I have to wait till 10:50, I'm gonna wait till 10:50. I don't trust this still. If you notice, price does not break 50 org. It has slightly broken 50 org. It just hasn't really continued. TP1 hit. Nice, bro. Poker tournament anytime soon? Yeah, we do need to do that. I've been so busy, but we do need to do that. Name on YouTube is GatieTrades. 50K rapid funded. If I request 50%, what will be my drawdown? 50%. The other 50%. If it takes the high, then it won't be bearish? I disagree. But we'll see, I guess. Good decision to switch from Forex. I would highly recommend you switch. Yeah, you need to ask people to like and sub after you win. Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy, bro. I'm not the kind of guy to be like, let's go, boys. W's in the chat. It's not my style. It's not my style. Should I say a 1 minute or 5 minute? I like the 1 minute, but what will be the strat for live trending on Apex? You gotta go slow and steady, and just don't go up so much. No, I don't want anyone to give me galaxies. You don't have to do that. I think that's why I like watching you. That shit's so annoying. But people are more so streaming to stream than streaming to trade. I feel like it's like they're more into the stream than the actual trading. Now I get it, trading can be boring, but I mean it's the job, right? I'd have to see a protraction model again if I'm gonna short this, so we'll just see what it does. It's still range bound. Sorry if you missed the answer. You probably did miss the answer, but your question was. You're gonna have to ask your question again, bro. I ain't scrolling. I see the SMT here, but I'm just not convinced with how slow this move is forming. Trading on CFTs, you think it's better to switch to futures? Probably. Most people are happy to make the switch. I've never seen anyone switch and then switch back. Let's just say that. Want the 1 minute chart fake you out often? As long as you know what you're looking for, then you're good. Obviously, it can fake you out, but there's pros and cons to everything. You just have to really pick one and master it. I would rather get faked out than miss a move that I'm able to read because I waited for a 5 minute confirmation. Like if you're bearish here and you're waiting for a 5 minute CISD, How? Like, you know what I mean? Looks like we're just gonna move lower. Well, if that's how it goes, I guess that's how it goes. Had the right idea, perhaps. I mean, we'll see. When would you be range bound on the day, and how do you know when it should happen? Just looking at the structure, I mean, we were really sloppy going into market open. We're already in the range bound from previous day's expansion. It's the last day of the month, right? Last day of the month. And we already had a huge sell off yesterday. So I was not expecting us to move in a large direction one sided. I wouldn't. Previous days, those like best case scenario. I mean, I don't believe in take profits. So how much you risk on a 50K account, funded account? Anywhere from $100 to $200. When does Alpha launch a new program? I don't know, but hopefully soon. What is protraction? This is one of my models. It's gonna rip out the liquidity build between the high and then steadily down. That's how I see. Yeah, maybe. Overnight low is a good objective too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. BSD short at 1021. I think it's too sloppy in my opinion. If the market was in a hurry to go lower, it would have went in a hurry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes to form one CISD. I didn't trust it. Doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, sometimes you trust it. It's gonna, like it happens. It looks like it might play out this time, but again, to me, that's definitely not a missed trade. In fact, it'd be a rule break if I took that trade. You got to think about TP's for best loser wins? Yeah. I've been in short since 9:59 and just came back to my break even. You've been holding this shit? Damn. I rated. I mean, I guess. This is not a protraction, no. It has to trade into a fair value gap. So, not yet. It could. My model's not here. I'm here to, you know. 10-minute CISD. I wonder. Do we ever just slap something like this and just leave the charts? 10-minute CISD. Target the overnight low. Oh, that's previous day low. Nah. I mean, stop loss could go here. I guess we'll see. I mean, it looks like it's just gonna go, but that's exactly what it looked like over here. So I was hoping we don't take the equal lows. Yeah, it is what it is. Good shit, Ayub. On eval, no. I mean, it's a rule break for me. Like if I'm being honest, I need to see a clear, strong setup with confluences. This is not clear for me. It's just not. It's not clear at all. You know, it delivered very nicely. I'll admit. But it's not something that I'm looking to capture. So I'm okay missing moves like this. Is what I'm trying to say. It's okay for me to miss a move like this. Now maybe we can get a protraction here. That'd be nice before the sell side. Of course, I go break even twice and this shit, and now it's moving. It happened. I mean, out of your control? I mean, look at this. It's tough. It's a tough market. If you took every single short opportunity, you probably wouldn't even be profitable on the day, right? If you shorted this inversion, you shorted this break, that inversion, that one, this one, and then finally the last one. You could have even shorted here. Like a lot of short setups failed, except this one. It is what it is. Good shit, Ayub. Well done, brother. The sloppiest one worked. It's okay. Is your goal to capture the sloppy moves? It's not my goal. I'm just here to try to catch a clean one. If there's no clean one, then the job. That's the job for today. Debating something like this, but the targeting is really not there. We'd really have to manage the trade. Deferred protraction. 10:30. It's not my style. It's not my style. I think I'll just watch it. Not really my style. If it like comes up here and breaks, take a look. If it comes up there and breaks, that's a really good sign. Hmm, I like it. All right, I'm gonna try one contract. I'm gonna try it because this has the potential to go all the way down. I think it's worth the risk. Um, I'm gonna try it there. So, risking $100 on this trade. I'm gonna mark out the overnight low. I don't know if it's gonna go there, but we can manage. So if the market already breaks lower, like if the market breaks, whoops, if the make sure I took this on all my accounts. If the market breaks lower here, I can just move my stop already by like over 50%. So that's the really good thing about this trade. If we break, I can move my stop here and then just see if it wants to run to London lows. And yeah, for a one contract trade, I mean I like it. Shit's frozen, bro. Copy trader working? Yes. Yeah, blame me. Okay. The accumulation here is fine. I'm okay with this. London low's the idea. What I'm positioning for. We got the 10-minute CISD, 15-minute. I like the stop loss placement. 8-4, 8-4-5. Yeah, 8-4-5, 50. 8-4-6. Risking $100. And I'm not gonna, just for retrospect, like I'm not gonna close the trade if it comes here, but because if it goes there, it has the potential. So I'm just positioning myself for a potential sell-off. Wow, looks like we're going immediately back up. We'll see if this holds. Do we leave a 5-minute gap? Yeah, we're inside the 5-minute gap. Looks like it'll fill in. Okay, well, we're out of the trade. That one immediately got us. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Probably back to the original plan now. Wait for the buy side. We definitely got faked. I don't think this protraction is going to form. It might, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'll probably only take one more trade. Now we're down around, yeah, actually we're down around $200 on the day. So I'm okay losing 300. That'll be my max. So I'll take one more trade if my model forms. Um, I don't really trust those highs, if I'm being honest, but we'll see if the 5-minute holds here. I don't want to lose more than $300 today. So We'll wait. 10:36. Yeah, I'll probably wait for 10:50 macro and just go from there. So we'll wait 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. Did we inverse the 5? We didn't inverse the 5. Do I want to take a protraction like this? Like, not really. What's the risk to reward? I don't know if I want to waste my last trade on a setup like this. I'd rather wait. If I only have one more trade, I want to make it a really good trade. If this inverses, we can mess around with something like this, and that could be good for our last trade. So if this inverses here, I don't think it's gonna inverse, but if it does, I think it's 50-50. We'll have to see. Tough day. Better be more patient on a day like this. I'm really surprised we didn't run the low here. I was not expecting that. And best case scenario is we come all the way back up and we take the original idea from the buy side that was engineered. You could even long to that buy side. Looks like it made. I don't want to do that. I want to save my last trade for something very good. MNQ took the low. Yeah, MNQ a little bit more animated. Market is very manipulative. Yeah, I mean it's difficult. Difficult. Could argue it's not the best trade. I like that trade. It's a good trade. Because if we were gonna flush down, I was positioned in a really good move. If it was gonna flush down, like I was positioned in the right move, like it would have respected that order block, the gap here, sped lower to London lows. And if it doesn't flush down, well, I lose, $100, and I think that's worth the risk. Definitely want to be probably more patient on the last setup of the day. I won't be trading lunch or PM, so if we don't get one more setup, well, we'll just have to walk away minus $200, and that's okay. I'm okay with minus $200. It's a good. I mean, it's not the best way to go out in January, but honestly, January was a good month. January was a good month. As you know, it's gonna be range bound. Higher top rates unclear. Dollar is sideways. We're inside yesterday's range, and yesterday's range was really large. It's also Friday, last day of the month. Um, so a lot of factors. In my opinion, the low is still valid. January was not a good month. It was an abomination. Market's dribbling today is 99. Yo, that might be one of the funniest comments. Market has 99 handling. Yeah, that's funny. My strat is ATM when you have an insane price understanding. Nice, bro. First present to Archie's gap closer for anyone who is missing out. Good luck. Yeah, I think it's not a bad idea. You're so retail. Me? Aren't we all retail? Market just took my Nexus. Yo, that's fucking hilarious. January took 2 losses, 2 wins, 2 break even. Only 6 trades. Wow, that's crazy volume. No clean setups. You took the long. Good luck, brother. I think it's going to run the buy side, only on the premise that we failed to run the sell side. I'll wait. Got how long needs to retrace a few seconds. Now it's going to take the long shit right now. I'm going to crash out. This fair value gap. You took the beginning long. We should train this range as consolidation. All you have to do is click short and wait for it to come in your favor. That's the strategy, guys. No. We're going to wait for buy side. It's going to be 1050 macro. And it'll be my last attempt to target the sell side. $10.31. Is $10.31 considered a breaker in the long setup? $10.31? No. It would be this candle, but it's not on the 1 minute chart. Low, high, lower low, higher high. That's your 30-second breaker. You can see it on the 1 minute chart. It's just not a clean swing high. If you want Gatie, you can show on the stream what one day of being non-disciplined will do in my Discord. It would be a day like this, so Wax. It would be a day like this. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it today. It happens. It would be a day like this. It would be a day like this. I took I would say 2 trades today. 1 break even, 2 losses. One of them was like a re-entry, so I count them as 1. So I guess 2 losses. Or 2 losses, 1 break even, however you want to see it. You were saying on eval versus funded? Oh no, not at all. Hey, I took the long and nice, good luck. 1050 macro potential reversal. I think it's possible. Explain 10 a.m. long. I didn't understand it. What 10 a.m. long? I don't see no 10 a.m. long. Anyway, the game plan is simple. I have one more narrative in play that I think could be high probability, and that's if we run the buy side. What was the idea of the 10 a.m. short? Well, the idea was I think we're gonna run this low, right? So if I take the short like this, and assuming that we're gonna run below this low. So let's just say hypothetically we go fast below this low. Even if we don't go fast below this low, I can move my stop from here to here. So basically, I would be risking $15 or $30 for the potential to make 300. That's a 10-hour trade. Obviously, assuming that we had to run this low, which we didn't. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it was just a protraction model short, deferred entry because I didn't enter on this order block, but my stop loss still covered the order block. So that's why I'm not putting my stop here. I didn't wait for the break because I wanted to manage my risk on the break. Does that make sense? So I call it a deferred protraction model. If you want to see the 30-second chart, you'll see it. Right, it goes up, breaks. I don't trade that. I'm trading the next retracement with a stop loss here, anyways, because it's the same. Like it's the same thing for my model. You know, like either my stop's here and I enter here, or I enter here and my stop's here. Either way, my next stop is going to be here once we break. Unfortunately, we just never got the lower low. Had we gotten the lower low, my stop would have been reduced by like 80%. Would have been a very nice trade. Continuation short, expecting the sell side here, and potentially really good heaviness. So, is it bad if you make more? No, don't worry about it. Yes, the higher time frame context is that we're neutral. So the fact that we took out buy side, I don't expect it to keep going higher after taking buy side. I'm expecting the higher time frame to stay sideways. So if the higher time frame is going to go up, and I'm neutral, I expect it to break back down. You know, so that's the higher time frame in the picture. Obviously, we're below the daily SIBI, so the daily buy side imbalance here. So as long as we're below that, I think we're more likely to go lower as well. So anyways, one more game plan. Take the buy side here, and then potentially break lower. Although, that's a rare narrative, but we'll see. Are we still accumulating? I mean, maybe. We're nowhere today. We walk away minus $200. It's not a bad losing day. For 2 losses and a break even, and a market that's like this, $200 is fine. Even 300 is fine. That's why I'm happy one more trade. I allow myself $400 of loss in one day, but that's my max. And I don't want to lose my max on a day like this. I'm going to allow myself one more trade. Maybe I'm marrying it a little bit too hard, but if I'm only going to lose $300 and I married it too hard, that's a comfortable losing day for me, you know? I'm happy to lose $300. All my wins are above $300, so it's really easy. It's easy for me. How many times are you going to say it? As many times as I want, bro. How many times are you going to listen to it? Minus 750K? Yeah, I think that's like that would be a little bit uncomfortable for me. If that was me, you listen to 100 times. I guess we got some more to go. Some more to go. What do you think about these confluences for my long? 1034, I like the confirmation, put the generated highs on and keep with SMT. The structure is arguable for good setups. It's about the overall narrative that's really important. Everything can look good on the 1 minute or 15-second chart. But is the market ready to expand? Nvidia is up today. Yo, are we up good? Hold up. We might be up good. Jumpman. Yo, we're up good. I can't lie, we up good. We up good. Not much. I mean, it's at 194. My entry was 181, so pretty significant, I would say. Yesterday's high unrealistic. I don't believe in unrealistic. I think just if it's your best case scenario, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say aim for it, but no, I didn't take the long. You got 182? Nice. I mean, my entry was like I got average down. I'm like at 181 point something. I'm really mad I didn't get the entry man for 6. Why are you mad, bro? Exactly. Just trail and see if it goes there, you know? Right now, it looks pretty unrealistic. What if the next 5 minutes absolutely aggressively breaks? Shit. And then it's like, well, where is this going, right? Yeah, as of right now, I don't think it's likely, but you just have to see what happens. Like, obviously, right now, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. But what if we get speed above this buy side and we go straight to over here? Well, if we go here and we stay above that, there's only one more objective that makes sense. But that hasn't happened yet. So you just got to take what the market gives you. Right now, it's giving me a difficult time. I think it'll be taken. I mean, yeah, I think it's in play. Along that 1032 and it worked. That's him, bro. Nvidia's pumping a bit. Yeah, Nvidia is going higher. But everything else is red. We're getting there. It's priming perfectly for the 1050 macro. If we can soup the high here and then break, I will short this breaker and the market will be very nice to me. That's the game plan. I like the way it's forming right now, personally. I know, I see the SMT. It's kind of annoying me. Because I only have one more trade left for myself. Unless I trade ES half risk. Which we have to decide, do I take it off the S? I mean, we would have to get a full breaker if I'm going to take this. So, let's just see if we get that. That would be a breaker with the SMT. I really want to see it take the high. Like, I'm going to be honest, I really want to see it take the high. There is an SMT there, and I see that. YM's also breaking down. What would be the risk if I enter on the breaker with a stop at that? Yeah, $100. So it's exactly what I want. We'll see. I mean, if we get a nice break here on this candle, I'll take it. But just to be clear, I would much rather it go above the highs here. I'm not. I need this high to get taken. It's a little bit frustrating that we keep getting so close and just don't take the high. There's a 5 minute gap under us. I would have to short against that. Market's cruel, man. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it. I have to be smart. And if there's a 5 minute bullish for value gap with the equal highs right there, I know there's an SMT, but it's already been sloppy. It's just not something I can take. I think I would even rather take the long from the 5 minute targeting the buy side. I mean, I know there's an SMT, but I think his YM is so weak. Did dollar do anything today? No. Wait, that was dollar 1 minute chart. Dollar is more bullish too. Yo, dollar's making higher highs. We'll see. The important thing too is that it's currently 1050 macro. Macro has begun. Haven't seen a nice move all day. It would make sense that if it's gonna move, now's your chance. No, I'm not gonna chase this candle. We? Who's we, bro? Who's we? We. The breaker just formed for me, so yeah, I still don't trust it. If I'm being honest, I still don't trust it. Still don't trust it. You just gotta stay calm, composed. You know, if we're gonna go a straight shot down without one single protraction model, I missed the move. If we get a protraction short, I'll take it. But I am cautious that this inverses and delivers the buy side. It's 50-50 right now. In my opinion, it's 50-50. I think this 5 minute gap could hold and inverse this gap and take the buy side. I think that's possible. It's quite literally 50-50. We either respect this gap and break lower, in which case we'll take out the sell side most likely, or we inverse this gap, take out the buy side. I have no idea which one's more likely. So I'm just going to have to wait, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's 50-50 for me. Chasing this could result in a critical ankle break. Yeah, I don't know which way it's going to go. I'm being honest with you guys. It's 50-50 for me. I am leaning towards overall sell side being taken, but I don't know if that's going to happen now, or if this fails, goes higher, comes, and then lunch delivers the move. If this does inverse, I will play ping pong though. I will go long, target the buy side, and then if it forms short, I'll take the short, risking whatever I made. So if this does inverse, I will play some ping pong. It's not clean. Yeah, I don't know. Some people will be, but I don't know which direction it's more likely to go. I could argue the protraction here. $60 risk. Like it's 50-50. I would likely say a 5 minute breakaway if we're bearish. Can't. I have to let it go. Like, I can't get over the fact that it's 50-50 for me. So if this goes, we miss it, and it is what it is. Now, if we get another deeper protraction, I can maybe take that one, but I can't take this one. Can't take it. It sucks, and it's tough because I wanted shorts all day. And if it plays out, it's going to sting a little bit because we took every trade that didn't play out except the one that did. But what would suck more is if I take it, it fails, and then the one that I really wanted that would have been A plus forms. So I'd rather just sit here and wait. I'd rather just sit here and wait and see what happens. Or we play ping pong. I want to play ping pong, but that's just me. I'm gonna play Valorant. Good luck, bro. Yeah, 15 is sloppy. 15 is so sloppy. It's so sloppy. You really gotta be cautious. I'm thinking if we can get a break above this, I will play ping pong. I will take a trade like this and short back. I will. If we get a strong closure here, I will take. There's also SMT here with YM. ES inside the gap. If they both strongly close, I will play some ping pong. Or get stopped out immediately and walk away for the day. Either or. How can you see the M15 decide to actually take a trade? She can destroy model. I wouldn't trust the OB anymore if it formed. Not after that wick. We'll just watch. My dad retired off by sports early 90s, but why do you want to target the lows? Look at the 15 minute. Because we've taken out buy side here, but we haven't taken out sell side here. And if we're range bound on the day, I'm anticipating both to be taken. Seek and destroy model. My seek and destroy model. Not like a general seek and destroy model. Why is price action looking like an elephant? I kind of see it. That's the trunk. I mean the nose thing. You've been short since 942, brother. Where is your stop loss? I need to know. At this high? Oh my, this guy. Are you humming? I don't know what I was humming. To be honest, I forget. I forget. Shorts are cooking. Just needs more time. How come when I short, like this shit happens, but when I don't short, this shit happens? That's what I want to know. Why can't you guys? Well, I want this to happen to you guys. You know, where's this candle? Where's the 70-70? Where's the 77-point bomber? Hey, yo, chill. The 15-minute chart looks absolutely atrocious. Guys, look at the 15-minute chart. This is going to be a losing day. It better be a not that much losing day, you know? A not that much losing day. Yeah, it's not fun. May just call it, you know? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I think lunch will deliver something nice. Usually is what happens. Announce the winners, bruh. Oh, true. We gotta do the giveaway. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, I kind of want to see what happens here. Next 5 minutes. You risk 100 per trade, 100 to 200. Today, every trade I risked was $100. De-risk day. Safety protocol. Had to change it. 2 beers in London and Pulse London cooked. I was fuming. I was playing ping pong the entire day. Damn. Next week will be better. Why wasting trades on this? I think sell side is actually quite likely. That's why. 400 down, still have 1,200 bucks available drawdown on the eval, but it stings. Yeah, losses sting. It's okay. Anyone a giveaway for once? Giveaway will be when I'm done my trading. You only trade PM or only AM? I trade PM sometimes. I trade lunch sometimes. I don't have restrictions on my my trading. No restrictions for me. You're pivoting longs? Oh shit. We're doing 5 alpha accounts and what are we doing? 5 alpha accounts and what are we doing again? 5 alpha accounts and $150 cash. Well, we're doing $100 winner and $150 winner. All that just for me. What if I win but have max allocation on alpha? And you get a free eval, brother. How can I enter? I dare somebody ask. You guys are not on the Discord. You go back in time and join the Discord. I've quite literally been announcing it almost every single day for the last 30 days. Giveaways are rigged, bro. I've been in them for 1.5 years. Bro, I definitely not been running giveaways for 1.5 years. I was nobody 1.5 years ago. Got my first payout like 1.5 years ago, right? March 2020. It's been more than that. Should be long here. I don't know what you see, but uh, Apex. I'm gonna be full porting the Apex on CPI. I'm not trading them right now. Here's what I'm saying. We make a lower low. Kind of want to take one more trade, like $100 risk. No. Out of full port. Buy stops, sell stops, CPI. I was in the first giveaway. You tried CPI this morning? That was PPI. I thought Apex didn't allow that. You have to do it on eval, not funded. I got my first ever account January 1st, 2024. But I was like paper trading before that. How do you mark out your exact amount stop loss? TradeAvate via TradingView doesn't show amount. I'm not on trade. I'm trading TradeAvate over here. I just measure. I don't know how much. This is not the account I'm executing. All my fundeds. I don't want to move my trade copier. I guess I can move it. I'm not taking another trade. My trade copier. I can't. I can. I mean, I could link it to TradingView, but then I have to trade on the mini, and I don't want to trade on the mini on my trade copier. You get me? I trade micros. What channel is the giveaway in? The giveaway channel. Apex with a funded? No. Looks like this short will deliver. If this candle right here trades here, I'm gonna enter short. If this, it has to be this candle. No, I would have entered off the immediate rebalance, but never mind. Cancel. All right, let's do the giveaway winners because I don't see myself taking another trade. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I mean, this is as 50-50 as it gets for me. So unless we come up all the way and take the buy side and break during lunch, I'm not taking a trade. Um, what's it called? Wheel of Names. I'll set up the giveaway. I have a couple more people I need to add as well. So don't mind me. I'll just be slowly but surely setting this up. Uh, we'll do the alpha futures ones first. That's easier. Boom. Okay, remove that. Discord. I gotta add the last couple people who messaged me. Gotta add this guy. Okay, first let's do alpha. Yes, sir. I'm setting up the giveaway. In the meantime, you guys can. I don't know. I don't know. See what happens. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, it's a okay, trust. Yeah. I mean, if it breaks lower, I think it will deliver. But dollar index has actually been kind of going higher on the day, so I think we can get sell side. But it's the most sloppy, difficult price run to catch. Um, I got you, Ferris. You. I'm setting up the giveaway. I think the short could play, but I'm not gonna take it. Sell side. 7. Take this. Last trade of the day with $20 loss. I got you, BG. We'll tape read this short. Again, I'm not taking it, but I'll tape read it. It does meet the model criteria. Everyone wants to message me in the morning, bro. Couldn't let me know yesterday. Everyone, yo, Gotti, oh, you're cold 3 weeks ago. You know what? Okay. Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I'm setting it up. Setting it up. Not in this trade, guys. Everyone's asking. Tape read. I'm just gonna take the L today, man. I'm just gonna take it. Minus $200. Not a big deal. Minus 1R. All right. Hopefully we get some regular trading protocols next week. We can start risking more than half. Like we've been de-risked for a very long time. Um, Omar, I got you. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? I'd probably cancel this tape read too. If I was actually in the trade, I would just cancel it now because it should have already went. Did I just add this guy? Yeah, I did. Okay, we got everyone. Um, People are messaging me. Apparently, Discord's going crazy. Apparently, there's beef in the Discord. So interesting. All right, let's do some giveaway winners. We're gonna start with five. We're gonna start with five Alpha Futures winners. I'm gonna click shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 5 winners. Good luck. Good luck to the winners. Oh, I know this person. Congratulations. Um, that's one winner. Alpha winners. Okay, okay. I have no idea who that is. Are you guys in stream? Interdiscipline Gecko. Congrats, Alpha 50K0. I'll message you guys on the winners will be messaged on Discord. That's you? Yeah. I mean, these are Discord usernames, so almost. Oh, I know this person too. I know this person. I help them all the time. All right, 2 more. It kind of just feels like it's not going to be you, huh? Yo, this guy's bro. This guy's bro. He deserves to win at least something. I can't lie. That guy's bro. Brother, your name is in here. Look how many names there are here. There's 5 winners. Okay. Oh, Elliot? Elliot? Wait. This guy sounds familiar too. Well, okay, those are the 5 winners. I'll message you guys on Discord. Um. Anyways, we still have more winners because we have more winners. Oh, 1 sec. I gotta add some people in here. Okay, this is gonna take some time. Let me get ChatGPT to do this. See these people with number of names. Can you send me a list with each person's name multiplied by the number next to it? It's a giveaway, and those are the entry numbers. Okay, perfect. What do we have to do? You go back in time 30 days ago, join the free Discord, and remember that I do Discords giveaways every single month. And I think next month I'm gonna try to do a really big one, like maybe a computer or something. Did Nasdaq dump? Tough day, but honestly, you just gotta walk away minus $200. I think we just gotta walk away minus $200. It is what it is. There's gonna be losing days. If this is what a losing day looks like, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. First winner, $100 cash. Second winner, $50 cash. So for $100 cash, holy shit, someone's gonna win. $100 cash. It's pretty much any eval you want. Positive? Yo, that's bro. That's bro. That's bootcamp student. That's bro. That's bro. I'm happy with that. Positive. $100. Positive, you in stream? That's bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's bro. All right. $50 cash. $50 cash. So can I just mean you? I have no idea who this is. But if that's you, I'll be messaging you. Congratulations. Well, those are the winners. 7 winners. Trade ideas printing. Maybe. It is what it is. It was still 50-50 for me. I mean, I think I just have to walk away with the $200 loss. Are bootcamp people in there automatically? No, it's just code users. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. To only lose $200, I think that's pretty good. I can't complain with only losing $200. So, yeah, W positive. Yeah, shout out positive, man. I'm sure he'll be happy, bro. I'm sure he'll be happy. It is what it is. YM's gonna take London lows. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away with the loss. I mean, we had so many guys. January, I got so many payouts in January. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I think we have like 15 payouts or something like that. Something stupid. They weren't all big. In fact, not really any of them were big except one of them. But I cannot complain. So, yeah, let's do the executions for the journal, stream journal. Stuff. You know, we tried. I wanted sell side, couldn't get it, and that's it. You know, simple. You don't gotta think about it too much. You know, only minus $200 on the account that we're keeping track with on stream. We're down. Yeah, 2%, around 2%. Yeah, 800, yeah, 1.9%. Yeah, let's just call it 2% for simplicity's sake. So, take the screenshot here. So if you guys are not in the free Discord, I'm gonna show you guys what we do every single day in the free Discord. I always keep track of every single trade I take on live stream. We don't need to keep track of that. We don't even need this. We just keep track of the trades. Friday, January 29th, 2026. 3 trades. Net result minus 1.9 minus 1.9%. 2L, 1 break even. Wanted sell side after buy side was taken. Range day narrative. Difficult market. Could not capture the move. Manage risk. well. And then the balance sheet. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get the sell side. It's unfortunate, man. We tried. You know, it didn't give it to us easily. Um, the executions for today. Today's the 30th. I just realized. Okay. I always journal with you guys. Oh, I didn't take a picture of the chart. Shit. Time is class. We're doing it at we'll do 11:45. We can get 11:45. Yeah. Do boot camp 11:45. This gives me a little bit of time to journal my personal trades. So that's business for today. Not an easy day. Why it didn't play out? Market was just range bound. It was not ready to expand. That's all. You know, market was not ready to expand. So, um, that's it. Not a big deal. Uh, what? Let me. This would be a good time if anyone has any questions. Feel free to ask. Um, this would be a good time. Otherwise, it's a good week, good month. January's over. We survived. Green month in the books. You know, we caught a really good option trade, by the way. When ES took all-time highs, we caught that move from Wednesday, so that was nice. I did a shorts on ES 3R, but I closed it early after OTE tap. It happens, bro. Giveaway's done. I'm gonna announce the winners now. Yeah, let's do that now. So in the free Discord, again, if you're not in, guys, I'm gonna run a big giveaway next month. I'm gonna run a big giveaway next month. Congratulations, 5x alpha winners. So I have it up in here in my notes. Audience. Holy shit, we have a lot of people in the Discord, bro. Gino, Wilson. Oh, JR Soul, that was you. Congrats. I thought you were lying, bro. That's why I didn't say it. Then we got Gecko. I don't know who that is. Interdiscipline Gecko. Congrats to you guys. $100 cash winner. That positive. Shout out positive. And then the $50 winner. I have no idea who this is. Congrats. I'm gonna try to make it bigger next month. I'm gonna try to make it an even bigger giveaway next month. Every month we run big giveaways. We're gonna go even bigger. No, no, not in a trade. Tough day for me. -1R. Okay, on 10:30 MQ took out data low, but MQ, this is a confusing. Which one should I try? I always go off the mini. Always go off the mini. You know what, man? At least the work month is done, bro. January was tough. A boot camp giveaway? That's a good idea. Should we give away boot camp for free? Boot camp's pretty cheap, but I guess like it might help someone. Might help someone. Anyways, let me do a little bit of TikTok. Today was a difficult day. I wanted to take shorts. I took 3 shorts today. I wanted that sell side, but we could not capture the move. We're down 1R across the account, so the risk was managed considering we took 3 trades and didn't even get the level hit. and I was not able to capture the move. We did hesitate on this trade. I didn't think it was too clean. We did, put in equal lows with the objective, but overall, I shorted here, stopped. I shorted here, stopped. I shorted here, stopped. And actually, one of these was a break even, so it is what it is. Overall, I can't complain. I mean, the market was very sloppy, and to only be down $200 across my accounts on each account, it's not that bad for a losing day. Overall, January was a very good month. I have no complaints. We performed really well, managed risk very well in January, so that's it for me. Hey man, if I did the 50% consistency rule and I had 3,000, but now I'm made up, so it's only 50% the best trade. You'd have to make another 3,000, is what you'd have to do. So, not ideal, but that's what you got to do. So, I appreciate you guys coming through. Great streams this week. I will see you guys live tomorrow. We'll add a bootcamp giveaway. That would be valuable than just $100. Yeah, bootcamp's only $40 though. So, is it more valuable? I agree. Yo, bootcamp is very valuable. Do you guys want to see what bootcamp's doing, bro? Bootcamp is putting in work. I fucking love bootcamp. I love bootcamp. I'm putting in a lot of time into bootcamp. Maybe too much time into bootcamp. But bootcamp is putting in work. Shaheem's killing it. Soax is killing it. No, Soax had a bad day today. But we'll review it. Desiree got a payout. Congratulations, Desiree. Congrats. Woody got a payout. I don't know how Woody got a payout, but he did get a payout. First account passed. Desiree is cooking. OC6. He got paid. Woody got a certificate. I ain't gonna lie. This guy quit. I'm not sure why. He kind of wasn't really doing the work. Not to expose you if you're watching. Sorry. But no one knows who you are, so it's fine. I'm not sure why you quit. I guess he didn't really have time to do the work. But bootcamp's cooking. And bootcamp has a meeting at 11:45. So I gotta go get prepared. And I'll see you guys live on Monday. Stay safe. Take care. Until next time. Peace. Yes, you should be passing, Michael. But if you have more questions, just message me on Discord. I'll help you.